time to rank some palettes. It's time to rank some palettes. I love doing these ranking videos, and I am about to rank the last 8 palettes that I have been testing. If you're new here, my name is Rachel, welcome. And if you're not new here, thank you for coming back. I so appreciate it. I have a lot of new palettes in my collection, constantly. And as I'm going through them and testing them, I want to rank them so that I can give like quick reviews on them in a condensed form. So that's what we're gonna do today. If you enjoy ranking videos, give this one a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot and lets me know that you like these type of videos. And if you aren't already subscribed and you like eyeshadow content, I would totally suggest subscribing to my channel because I also love eyeshadow content. Okay, of these 8 palettes, there's really only one that I was disappointed in or didn't love. The other 7 I really, really like, and it was very difficult for me to rank these palettes, okay? But I did it. I did it for you. Coming in at number 8 in the last place is the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral. So let me explain. I really, really like these like corally tones. Even the browns were nice. Good quality Juvia's Place formula, like what I'm used to. But the gray shades in this, I don't know if I just got like a dud palette, but especially the matte shadows, they are so hard pressed that they hardly come off on the eyes. And I have a light skin tone. They should show up on me pretty easily. I really had to like dig my brush and build and build and build. And ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
The metallics are good. Juvia's Place metallics, that traditional metallic, thicker metallic, which I like. And again, the coral shades were really nice. I liked them. I love coral shadows, but the grays were not good. And again, it just might be mine that I got extra hard pressed, but definitely not my favorite palette that I tried this past couple months. Coming in at number 7, like I said, now from here on out, I like everything. Just because it's at number 7 doesn't mean I don't like it. Is the Juvia's Place The Bronze Rustic palette. So this is just a 6-pan palette. I love warm tone shadows, okay? I am still living back in 2016, 2017. I'll admit it. But this color scheme, this color story, I love, 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 love. And what I appreciate about this is it is a condensed small palette, but you can get a variety of looks from this. There are 4 matte shadows and 2 shimmer shadows, which for me is like literally the perfect ratio. And all of the matte shadows are so different, yet they go together. You've got this neon red, this mustardy color. I mean, those are 2 completely different types of matte colors, but they somehow work together. I love it. I love the looks I've created with this, and the variety is something that I really appreciate. The quality of this is very good. I didn't have any problems with either the mattes or the metallics, so this comes in at number 7. Okay, coming in at number 6, another great, wonderful palette is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics The Dollhouse palette. So Blend Bunny Cosmetics is a fairly new brand to me. I also have another one of their palettes that is going to end up quite far at the top of this ranking. But anyway, this is their newest palette, and she is calling it a neutral palette. I mean, for me as a neutral Nelly, this is actually like a colorful palette, but a muted colorful palette. I really like how this is set up in columns. So every column has a corresponding color scheme. So it's very easy to use. I found myself really kind of using those columns as a guide to create my looks. But of course you can mix and match everything. The Blend Bunny mattes are some of my most favorite mattes I have ever used, ever. They're so perfect. They're perfect. They are pigmented yet blendable. You can build them up, you can sheer them out, you can build them on each other and they don't get patchy. They're wonderful. So I absolutely love, 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 love the mattes. The shimmers in this are also really pretty. They are more of that like more thinner, creamier, sparkly type of shimmer. They're really, really pretty. I will say though, they're not my most favorite shimmers ever, but they are really, really pretty. I found that these did crease just a little bit on me. I have very oily eyelids and I am 35, so I have a lot of lines and texture on my eyelids, but honestly, beautiful. And the only reason this is at what number are we at? Number 6 is just because I have other ones I enjoyed more. It has a really nice big mirror. It's a wonderful palette, and if the color story calls to you, you won't be disappointed because the quality of this is really, really nice. All right, next palette. Again, this is one I really enjoyed using a lot. It is the ColourPop Limoncello palette. First of all, the packaging on this is beautiful. It's very weighted. It looks expensive. It looks really high quality. Even the inside, like the faux leather on this, the details are really beautiful. And of course, all the graphics and the colors, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Apart from the packaging, the actual eyeshadow palette is beautiful. Now, I believe I saw this on the like last chance page, which I'm assuming means they're going to discontinue it, which is really a shame. Of course, I've heard a lot of reviews on this people saying they love it, but I've also heard a lot of reviews on this, people saying that, oh, if you cover up the blue, it's just a neutral palette. I don't agree with that at all. I feel like this is a very unique neutral palette to my collection, and I have a lot of neutral palettes in my collection. Say you do cover up the blue, you still have this beautiful green metallic that is more of like a smooth metallic, not texture enhancing. So if you have more mature eyelids or texture on your eyelids, all of these metallics are so flattering. You also have a bright yellow, gorgeous, super brightening lid shade that you could wrap into your inner corner. You've got a yellow matte shade, which is not a typical neutral palette type of shade, in my opinion. And I really like these two metallics up here. You look at them and you're like, oh, it's a bronze and an orange. No, they have shifts to them. They have dimension to them. So I wouldn't agree with the claim that this is just a boring old neutral palette with a pop of blue. I don't think so at all. I think it's gorgeous. And if you like this color story, you will not be disappointed. I'm hoping it's still available because it is beautiful. I also love that there's a large variety of mattes in this, which for me personally, I prefer. And it goes from very light to very deep. So you can create just like an everyday easy look, or you can deepen it up, which I so appreciate. All right, coming in at number, really, I can't count to 8. Coming in at number 4, I have the Unearthly Cosmetics Lore palette. Now for me, this isn't an everyday palette per se, but as a dramatic, fun, deep, sultry, like bam type of palette, bam, love. I teach ballroom dancing, if you didn't know that already. If you've been here before, you know that. But I found myself using this for competition because I could get bright, vibrant, yet deep looks with this palette. The mattes, really good. Really good. The metallics, really pretty, sparkly, fun. Can you see that? I was able to create a neutral look. Like I just used this lighter orange with this bronze and deepened it out with the black. I was able to create a neutral look, but I was also able to create more cranberry looks, more of a blue or a green pop. The packaging, really sturdy, love the graphic. And I love that these pop out so that as I'm buying more Unearthly Cosmetics palettes, I can mix and match my shades. I really like that. Highly recommend this if you like this color story, if you're looking for something a little bit more deep, a little bit more of a statement type of look, but it also provides you the ability to make a neutral look as well, which I appreciate. Love the quality, loved it. Okay, coming in at number 3, I'm not gonna go on and on and on and on and on about this because you can't get it anymore. It was discontinued a while ago, but I was just late to the party. This is the Oden's Eye Red Dragon palette. This was in their Legendary Diversa collection that they did last year with 3 influencers. They released 3 different palettes, and this one is with the influencer Judy. And I'll be honest with you, I knew I was gonna love this palette because when it released and I saw it, it was literally my dream palette. Like if I were to create a palette, it would look very similar to this because I feel like this is everything I would want in a palette. How am I supposed to hold this? Beautiful. It's a neutral palette with a twist, with those greens, with a red, and the shimmers. Everything about this is great, okay? Everything about it. This was my first dip into the Oden's Eye pool. The quality is unbelievable. These mattes blend themselves. Literally, put them on, blended. Done. Easy to use. The metallics, beautiful. I love palettes that are versatile, that I can create a basic everyday look, but I can also use it to create a fun, colorful, different type of look as well. And that is what this gives me, and the packaging is absolutely beautiful. She did such a good job creating this palette. I would have done something very similar, and I love it. Okay, coming in at number 2, another Oden's Eye palette. This is the Hella palette, and this was in collaboration with Oden's Eye and Angelica. First of all, once again, just like the Red Dragon palette, the packaging is beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. Whoever does their artwork does an amazing job. It has the black and white image here, and then when you take it out, it's the same image, but in color. This one just came out, and it has been restocked, so it is still available. I love this. I find it to be so fun, and it's a green palette, but it's also got other colors that you can create other looks. It's not a monochromatic palette, which I appreciate. I'm kind of over monochromatic palettes, to be quite honest with you. I found myself really reaching for this often when I wanted to play, when I wanted to create fun looks. Maybe not necessarily an everyday look, but a fun, exciting look when I wanted to just really get into doing my makeup. The first 2 rows offer a variety of greens. You can get different type of green looks, more olivey looks, more bright green looks, more like true Kelly green looks, a pink row for a pink look, and then down below a deeper, darker, more sultry nighttime look for me personally. And then this shade double-sided is a beautiful multi-chrome. You're obviously not gonna be able to see it, but it just shifts. You can layer it. The textures in this, the quality in this is gorgeous. It's a fun palette. I'm super glad I got it. I love Angelica too. Like, she's one of my most favorite people to watch here on YouTube. She's just beautiful and inspiring and a hard worker. She's amazing. If you don't follow her, I'm gonna link her down below. I'm sure you do follow her. Love this palette. Beautiful. It comes in at number 2 this past month. Okay, and coming in at number 1, can I get a drum roll, please? I never thought that this would come in at number 1. This is totally unexpected, like upon receiving this palette. But I have thoroughly enjoyed using it, and I can see myself grabbing for it all the time. Honestly, it is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. Listen. You might be thinking, oh, Rachel, that's just, a boring matte rainbow palette. You're wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and say these are the best matte shadows I've ever used. They are so easy. They're not intimidating, especially with bright color. And I think that's what really makes me want to use this is I have a little like color lover inside me, okay? She's deep inside me and she wants to come out and play, but she's scared. But you know what? I've been wanting to dabble in color and I've been intimidated because a lot of colorful shadows seem really scary. Like I'm gonna put them on and I'm gonna have trouble blending them, or I'm not gonna know how they go with each other. These all go with each other. They blend into each other beautifully. They're not super pigmented to the point where you're stuck with like splotchy eyeshadow. They're really easy to blend out. There's also those staple colors that if I need in a palette and I don't have it in a palette I'm using, I can just grab this. A matte white, a matte black, some brown shades. Any color matte I need that might be missing from a palette, I can pull this, boom. I can just know I go to this and I'm done. Unbelievable quality of shadows. Really beautiful if you're wanting to try color and you're intimidated and you don't know where to start, what colors to start with. This has everything you need in a brilliant formula. I've fully enjoyed this. I won this in a giveaway from Bad to the Brow, Millie. I'm sure you guys know who she is. I will link her down below. And I was excited, but I was also kind of like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this palette. And when I received it, she was not wrong. She gave it away because it's one of her favorite palettes as well. It's an unbelievable palette. So thank you, Millie. I appreciate it. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Highly suggest it if you're looking for something like this. All right, and that is it for my palette ranking. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot if you could do that. And leave me a comment down below. Have you used any of these palettes? What are your thoughts? Give me like your top 2 or 3 favorite palettes that you've tried recently. I would love, 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 love to know. And if you aren't already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I would love to see you back on my channel. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you next time. Bye.